recovery. It is our pink game here at Arizona University, and it is the tip that is up and won by TCU. They're wearing white trimmed in purple. Haley Van Lith kicking it out. Agnes Eminopu off on the triple try. Sedona just skying for the rebound.
Yes, Sedona, nice tip there by Paulina Paris. But Sedona, as you can see, is very versatile, quick, off her feet, and can dominate different aspects of the game.
So ball out of bounds on the side for TCU. Arizona wearing the gray trimmed in cardinal and navy. Prince, the jumper doesn't fall. Battle for the rebound collected by Brea Cunningham. She has got to have a good game today, Joan. Taking a look at the Arizona starting five: Paulina Paris, Lauren Swan, Skylar Jones, Cunningham, and Isis Bay. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will belong to the Horned Frogs.
I like the shot there by Paulina Paris.
Taking a look at the TCU lineup: Taylor Bigsby, Madison Connor, Haley Van Lith, Agnes Eminopu, and Sedona Prince.
So all five of these starters for TCU were in the portal and transfers. A couple of them played the first year with Mark Campbell. He has turned this program around.
Over and back is the call. Good defensive pressure by the Cats.
Well, this is something we talked to Mark Campbell.
Straight NCAA tournaments and would like to make that 5. What do you think the conversation was in that Horned Frogs timeout?
Just to refocus this team on what for TCU and how they handle the pressure.
Skylar Jones at the rim, doesn't get the roll. Battle for the rebound is won by Sedona Prince. Our officiating crew led by crew chief Michael McConnell, Brian Garland, and Jamie Broderick. Agnes Eminopu kicking it. Corner three, Connor, too strong. Good box out by Isis Bay. Skylar Jones gets the basketball ahead to Paulina Paris. Jones cutting, but couldn't hang on to the basketball. Haley Van Lith has one player to beat, and she waits for some teammates. Connor, three. Maybe some nerves in her return to Tucson. Haley Van Lith, swish.
Yeah, if you give a team too many chances, they're going to knock it down. And Haley Van Lith, she is quite the player. Crafty, smart. The southpaw can fill it up.
One of 10 finalists for the Nancy Lieberman Award, given to the nation's top point guard. TCU on top by a but won't get it. I'm with Paulina. I thought that was continuation, Joan.
Well, you know, we're not wearing the striped shirts today, but I would agree with you. Let's take a look. So there was definitely a foul, or maybe she got her early, and she got her before she ever got the shot off, and that's why they're taking it out underneath.
So Paulina getting it into Brea Cunningham. Again, no Jada Williams, the heartbeat of the Cats organization, on the bench in a boot. Paulina Paris connects.
I like that drive by Paulina Paris. She can go right or left, and going against a very good player in Van Lith.
She's the transfer out of North Carolina. She got 15 points Wednesday against Oklahoma State. She can fill it up. Van Lith kicking it to Agnes Eminopu. Another strong drive. This team to drive and kick, Joan.
They do the 1-4 out, 4 players out, and big Sedona inside, and you see Bigby handling that against the freshman.
A lot of familiarity rather on this Horned Frog roster if you are a fan of what used to be Pac-12 women's basketball. Lauren Swan to Paris. She likes this matchup.
Yeah, took again to the basket, and that's a nice second drive from Paulina Paris.
Lots of enthusiastic clapping come from Hegia Barnes concerning Paris as they bring the ball up the floor. Now the double from the captain, Isis Bay. Agnes Eminopu, too strong three. Skylar Jones corrals the carom, bouncing to Lauren Swan, the Euro step, and she whistled 4 steps.
Yeah, that should have been an easy basket or easy open look for Arizona. Let's check out Paulina Parrish. This is the second time she got a step up and lift with a pretty finish.
TCU's 19-1 start, the best in school history, and the accomplishments keep piling up for head coach Mark Campbell. He doesn't want to stub his toe here in Tucson. Long 3 on the way, and Swan comes through with the rebound. Little point guard play from the freshman. So Donovan Hunter checks for substitution for the Horned Frogs, familiar to Pac-12 fans. Transfer out of Oregon State. She had 4 points in the win against BYU on Tuesday. Cunningham getting it back to Swan, the freshman at PG1. Sedona Prince, all that length, Joan, it's a problem.
Yeah, she has length and a really good athlete, too. But this is the longest she has played in a season, I believe, since her career. She's had a number of injuries, even from high school. So credit to her and the health staff at TCU for keeping her on the floor. And there's a foul there by Lauren Swan.
And it's just an incidental contact thing. I know the referee had to blow the whistle because Swan was trying to smother Van Lith. There was a little bit of space, and then on the reset, that's where Swan picked up the personal foul as she takes a seat. Van Lith a little bloody, so she has to get attended by trainer Petra Knight for the Horned Frogs.
Yeah, so they used to have to come out, and we'll see if she does come out. They're going to have to put some wrap around, I think, that cotton ball or whatever gauze pad she has there.
Kaylee Van is the only player in the Big 12 averaging at least 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. She is a Swiss Army knife, Joan.
Oh, she's crafty. She does it all. Has an Olympic medal, played in Paris on that 3-on-3 team and got a bronze medal. Played at LSU a year ago, and her first 3 years were at Louisville, which she actually received her bachelor's degree in 3 years.
Katarina Nezhevich has checked in for the Cats. Connor with Skylar Jones in her hip pocket. Shot clock getting low. Inside to Sedona Prince. That will work.
Yeah.
Sedona Prince, 24 years old. Joan, she's the only player in the nation averaging at least 17, 9, and 3.
Really smart. Really smart player. Keeps that ball high and nice pass and finish.
She is your prototypical 5, a real center who's got a very nice touch in the mid-range game.
She has really nice touch. Not so much the 3.
Nope, not yet.
But I wouldn't be surprised as she goes into the pro ranks that she steps it out more.
Montea Dew has checked in, giving Brea Cunningham a break. Cunningham scoreless. She does have 1 rebound in 5 minutes of action. Sedona unable to connect at the free throw line, which is kind of surprising considering she shoots 70% from there. Oh, TCU up by 3 and just a tough turnover there. You can't give the Horned Frogs extra bites at the apple.
Well, she's just tall. You got to know her reaching. Oh, good hands there. And called a foul there on Skylar Jones, but a really nice pass inside. And here's Sedona Prince going back to the free throw line. Yeah, nice pass here by Maddie Connor, and the reach there by Skylar Jones.
And there you're seeing the development in Maddie Connor's game, right? We knew her as a sharpshooter here in Arizona. She joins Mark Campbell and TCU, and all of a sudden, she's on the same path as Sabrina Ionescu as far as being the sharpshooter who can pass, but they got to that spot at different courses on the road. As Sabrina started out as the great passer, developed the 3-point shot, it's working in reverse for Maddie Connor.
Well, Maddie Connor is an elite shooter in the country. You know, one of the best. She can fill the three, great percentage. And nice move there, couldn't fit it for Katarina Gonzalez.
To your point on Maddie Connor, she leads the NCAAs with 94 made triples this season and counting. That pass awry, and the basketball will turn over to Arizona, trailing by 5 here in the first quarter. And what do you want to see from the Cats, Joan?
A better ball movement, but you're going to have to do some pass fakes, particularly when you have Sedona Prince in front of you.
Haley Jones has been, or excuse me, Haley Van Lith has been taped up, and she is at the scorer's table, ready to check back in for the Horned Frogs. Skylar Jones looking for somebody to move without the basketball. She says, fine, I'll take it, and earns a trip to the free throw line as they ticket Taylor Bigby with the personal.
Yeah, I believe this is something Adia Barnes has talked about, to really go at each player on the TCU roster and make them play one-on-one defense, and it's worked to Paulina Paris's favor, and now you got Skylar Jones at the free throw line.
Skylar Jones, the sophomore out of Chicago, held to single digits Wednesday night against Oklahoma State, only 8 points. The 75% free throw shooter misses her first free throw try.
Yeah, they're going to need her to step up, particularly with Jada Williams out today.
And so Jones will split a pair. A reminder, Arizona entered Big 12 play for the first time this season with the youngest roster in the conference, featuring 11 underclassmen.
I think that was a warning, I believe, for Isis Bay. I'm not sure.
Oh, to give her adequate space.
Well, she has enough room. Bigby has enough room to take it out. Almost a travel there.
Haley Van Lith tried to get it back to Hunter, and that'll be the second over and back call against the Horned Frogs today.
It's pressure. Pressure, people handle it different ways. And I thought Bay might have got a hand or pinky on that, and what do you know, Hunter still picks it up, so turnover goes the Wildcats' way.
Arizona without a field goal for the last 3 minutes. Gotta keep scoring to stay tethered with these Horned Frogs. Isis Bay flashing. She's got 6'7" Sedona Prince on her. Tries to go around, kicks it back out. Skylar Jones from D.
Hey, that's a confidence boost for her, and great defense from Arizona, and a turnover going, tie ball going Arizona way.
The possession arrow pointing at the Wildcats. Reinforcements off the bench for TCU.
They gave her some room, and Skylar said, this is a 3. But look at the defense there, Isis Bay, and a quick tie up there. That was pretty quick call, but a tie up there, and we got a ball game here.
3 turnovers in their last 3 possessions for TCU. The Arizona defense advertised, tenacious. Paris, triple, off the mark. Battle for the rebound, and they're going to get Montea Dew for going over the back.
Yeah, the officials seem like they're calling it a little tight, and players just need to adjust. That was quick. Not a lot of contact there.
If you could find a weakness for TCU, it might be the fact that they really don't force turnovers.
No.
So that could be a good thing for Arizona this afternoon as we watch Aaliyah Roberson check in and connect.
What they can do is shoot the ball.
Yes.
And a lot of
it. Yes. In Big 12 play, they are really good. Paulina Paris, I haven't seen this player in 2 months.
Well, Adia Barnes said at practice yesterday, attack them one-on-one, and it's working.
Maddie Connor running the point. Deasia Merrill setting the screen. Van Lith for 3, too strong, and Isis Bay comes out of the scrum with the rock.
Good rebound there by Isis Bay, the senior captain.
This for the lead. Skylar Skylar Jones, how you doing?
Well, I think Skylar's doing pretty well right now, Cindy. Feeling confident and loose.
She leads all scorers with 7 points. She has hit a couple from range. Arizona with its first lead of the game. Van Lith in the lane. There's just nothing you can do about that, Joan.
And she's a southpaw going to her left, and she is a worker. You know, Mark Campbell, the head coach, said she's the most pro-ready player that he's been around, and he's been around 11 WNBA picks.
Oh, heck yeah. Skylar Jones, up and in. Van Lith backing off because she didn't want to pick up the personal.
Hey, smart. Skylar's playing here.
Devin Hunter in all kinds of trouble. Paulina Paris almost got a piece of that. This is Wildcat basketball, right, Joan? Defense leading to offense.
Well, this is the offense hitting the three, and what it does is open up the floor, and now Skylar taking Haley Van Lith to the basket. Really smart and under control.
So the Cats have made 3 of their last 3 field goal tries, and the best shooter on the team, Lauren Swan, checks back onto the floor.
Yeah.
Skylar Jones will get a rest.
See Lauren Swan just take her time because she is a player.
Oh, she's a bucket. Hunter trying to turn the corner. Good recovery defense by Cunningham. A minute to go here in the first quarter. Arizona up by 1. Connor with the shot clock into single digits. Off the bounce at the elbow. So we've seen that a time or 2 here in Tucson, John.
But you know, everyone thinks Maddie Connor is a catch and shoot, and she's like one of the best, but this is a part of the game that she's improved on, putting it on the floor. And that was a tough shot, and she needed that. That will help her confidence.
Under a minute to go here in the first quarter of play. TCU up by 1. Nežević on, she's got a mouse in the house, turns and hits.
Hey, the freshman gaining confidence. She got a lot more minutes at Oklahoma State, and she's a fine player.
Shot clock is off. 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Hunter giving it up to Agnes Eminopu. Van Lith resetting, looks at the clock. 5 seconds to go. Haley Van Lith at the window. And that is how the first quarter of play will end. TCU on top, 8 underway. Number 11, TCU, wants to keep winning in the Big 12. Right now, they're in position to take the Big 12 title as Agnes Eminopu connects from range.
And that's the Stanford transfer. Already has her degree in 3 years. So she can shoot it, and not only that, she's very smart.
Originally from Ocean Grove, Australia. Knežević. All right, Knežević connecting. I love it.
Yeah, that's a confidence boost. She's feeling good, getting minutes, and doing well with her minutes.
Knežević already with 5. Sedona Prince able to survey so much because of that height. Baseline jumper off the mark, and a good box out by Isis Bay.
A very good box out by Isis Bay.
Lauren Swan with the ball on a string, doesn't get the roll, somehow comes out of it with the rebound. Battle for the basketball, and it's won by Eminopu. Madison Connor for 3.
Hey, that's like a layup for her in transition. No one was out on Maddie Connor, and she said, just give me the ball and I'll light it up.
Connor just 2 points in that first quarter, and you know she wants to show out today, Joan. She asked for 30 tickets, and then her dad pulled up and bought about 20 more. There are a lot of Connor relations in the stands today.
Well, she is from Phoenix and played here her first 2.5 years, but a great, very good player. I mean, elite shooter.
Yep. So Agnes Eminopu picking up the personal foul as you see Horned Frog Nation trying to take over here at McHale, to which we say good luck, because Arizona fans understood the assignment. We had better than 8,300 on hand for the last home win against the Sun Devils, and more than 8,000 tickets out the door for today's matchup as well.
And I like the fact, you know, Arizona wears red, but a lot of people have showed up here for the pink game.
Yes.
Good block there by Haley
Van Lith proving that she can defend as well as score.
Yeah, not as quick a first step there by Paris. Van Lith got in front of her, but a nice block.
Shot clock very low. Wildcats gotta go. Does Nežević recognize? She does not. She passed to Bay. Just got it off in time, and it wouldn't fall. The lead is 4 for TCU. Almost came away with the steal, did the Cats. Digging in on D. Connor lost control of the basketball, kickball, and it will stay with TCU.
That was a little bailout there for TCU. That was a good defense there by the Wildcats.
So ball out of bounds underneath.
And you can see Isis Bay has the assignment of guarding. That was a foul and no call. Very fortunate that wasn't a foul there.
Joan, you know what that was? That was the law of physics. Look at this.
I know. I guess she hit the ball, but her body hit Cunningham, and that was Haley Van Lith.
Skylar Jones stepping through, earning another trip to the free throw line.
I like the aggressiveness by Skylar Jones, not backing down, no matter how tall you are.
So Skylar Jones.
Look at this. She's going again, Maddie Connor, and Sedona Prince is in there too.
The sophomore guard shooting 75% from the free throw line. She started the last 2 games after 4 in a row off the bench with double-figure scoring.
Well, what we're seeing of Skylar Jones now is what we saw at the end of last season as a freshman. But to be very transparent, she struggled for the first half of the season, and finally has come together. You know, a lot of being successful as an athlete or in life is between your ears. And she's figured a lot of that out, and thank goodness, because Arizona needs her to step up.
And she hits a pair. TCU averages 11 turnovers a game. Joan, they've already coughed it up 5 times here in the first half.
Well, credit the defense and the pressure from Arizona.
Emanopu, too strong from 3, followed her shot. Connor, triple. Battle for the loose ball. It goes out of bounds and will belong to Arizona. The boxing out has been elite for Arizona today so far.
Pretty good. I think they're in a zone. I've got to take a quicker look at it. Might be a triangle and 2. And anytime you play a zone on defense, it's harder to box out and find that player. But they're doing a good job. That's a hold there by TCU, and that was versus Skylar Jones. They're having a problem keeping her in check.
They ticket Maddie Connor with the personal as Robertson is quickly off the bench to replace Agnes Emanopu. So 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 1 possession game. Ball is tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Wildcats. TCU has led by as many as 5, Arizona just 1. But the fact that the Cats are staying tethered early is a great sign, right, Joan?
Oh, I like their focus. I like they're very intentional, and they haven't had Cunningham yet involved, which we'd like to see her get more involved here.
Skylar Jones brings it back out. To your point, Brea Cunningham is the top scorer on the floor with Jada Williams on the bench. Shot clock getting real low. Paulina Paris recognizes, rises, fires, and cannot connect.
Nice rebound there by
Shake the defender. Robertson. That was pretty.
Hey, stepping up. I believe Arizona was in the triangle and 2. So what that means is 3 players are playing a zone, and 2 players, 1 is guarding Haley Van Lith, and 1 is guarding Maddie Connor, and that's why Robertson was open.
Paulina Paris almost lost the handle. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Isis Bay triple try. And Connor is there for the rebound, and she is pushing pace. Sedona Prince quickly getting on the block. Her rim running is impressive. And there goes Sedona.
Oh, and that was good defense there by Cunningham, but the strength of Sedona Prince just powering through for that 2 points.
So Sedona Prince now has 6. Roberson has a half a dozen. They're led by Van Lith with 7. A whistle blows away from the basketball, and an offensive foul is called against Rhea Cunningham.
Look how Sedona, and this is good defense, could have been a foul, but Prince powers through, and that's another foul at the other end on Cunningham and puts her to the bench with 2 fouls.
So the lead is 7 for TCU, its largest lead of the day. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Prince out of the high post. Skip pass over to Robertson. And listen, Aaliyah is locked in. That's her 3rd three-point stick. Arizona has got to find 23 on the floor.
And she's coming off the bench doing this, and that's why, you know, Mark Campbell looks for shooters, and you know what? Roberson is one.
So out of the timeout, it'll be Arizona basketball trying to cut into this TCU lead. It was just a 1-point game after the first quarter with the Horned Frogs leading 18-17. But an 8-0 run by TCU since then has created some separation. Inside to Isis Bay against 6'7". Tried to get the scoop shot to go. I don't know how Skylar Jones got a hold of that basketball, but goodness gracious, she has 13 points and is looking for more.
Looking for more, and that was a block by Prince. Let's see if we can take a look at this. Yeah, she got a piece of that, but look at Skylar Jones working and gets fouled. I love the effort there and the fire.
Skylar Jones continuing to contribute. Her season high is 17 points, and she's looking for 14, and she's got it.
And I believe that was fouls on Maddie Connor, which is her 2nd.
And a steal by Isis Bay. And Paulina Paris controls, skips it over to Skylar Jones, who is wide open. Nice closeout by Prince. And Jones gets the roll. She's got 16 and is cooking with gas.
And she had Sedona Prince off her feet. Skylar's feeling it.
And just like that, it's a 5-point game. Advantage TCU, and the Arizona fan base re-engaged on Pink Day. Big B getting it to the hot hand. Aaliyah can't connect there. An opportunity for Arizona here. Lauren Swan using the string. Swan for 3!
Hey, the freshman finally showed up. She was waiting for her shot.
It's an 8-0 run by Arizona. Haley Van Lith will earn a trip to the free throw line as Paulina Paris got caught with her hand in the cookie jar.
She did. That was a good run out there by Van Lith and good pass. But check out Skylar Jones. Look at that hustle, that fake in the air. And here's Lauren Swan off the bench and says, hey, I'm ready to put my name in the scorebook. And no one's on the line for TCU to help out our friend Haley Van Lith.
That's because they know she's a really good shooter. 82% from the free throw line this season.
I like her game. I mean,
I love her game.
She is going to be a great pro.
And represents my home state of Washington. Thank you very much. Hails from Wenatchee. Under 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. A little 8-0 run by TCU, answered by Arizona with an 8-0 run of its own. Off the bounce, Swan denied by Maddie Connor.
Good defense there by Connor without fouling.
Connor has her pocket picked, but a whistle blows, and Skylar Jones can't believe it, and neither can head coach Adia Barnes.
Yeah, Adia is having a conversation with Paulina Parrish and make sure they're running the right play. But yeah, I can't see exactly the foul, but you could tell Skylar Jones did get a reach in there. And that's the third foul this quarter, so they will not, TCU will not be shooting free throws.
So Skylar Jones needs to be careful. She's got those 2 personal fouls. Katarina Nejevic off the bench. Montea Dew checking in as well. So Skylar Jones will take a seat. So Nejevic in for Jones. Skylar with 16 huge points. The rest of the team combining for 14.
Yeah, they're going to need her to come back and be smart.
Maddie Connor into Sedona Prince. Oh, the roll to the rim, just a thing of beauty.
What an isolation there, and a fantastic pass inside to Sedona Prince.
Prince has 8 points and 4 rebounds. Van Lith leading the Horned Frogs with 9, as is Roberson. Isis Bay at the top. Paulina Parrish trying to shake Van Lith, runs into 6-7 and is stuck. What's the call?
3 seconds.
3-second violation. I knew it was going to be something. A jump ball.
I thought it was going to be a jump ball. But
yeah, because she just dribbled into no man's land.
Good defense there, Sedona Prince. You have that body in there and just smart.
Well, and Haley Van Lith drove her to the defender.
She did.
So Maddie Connor having to survey the good transition defense by Arizona, and Sedona Prince will shoot some free throws.
Sedona has a really quick drop step and goes up very quickly. And look at this good pass. She goes up really quick, and Isis Bay could not recover.
She's originally from Liberty Hill, Texas, which is near the Austin, Texas area. And of course, she has spent time at the University of Texas, University of Oregon, and having her most success here in her final year of eligibility, as she is 24 years old, playing for a second season for Mark Campbell.
Yeah, Mark was at Oregon as an assistant and knew a lot of these players, and we said it's like we talked about Pac-12 reunion of all these players who played in the Pac-12 and now have transferred to TCU.
Sedona Prince joining Skylar Jones as the only players in double figures. Prince now with 10, a little 6-0 run by TCU over the last minute and a half. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Montea Dew off the bounce, spinning into the defense, and will shoot some free throws.
I really like the aggressiveness of Montea Dew on that possession. They need her to be aggressive every time. Doesn't need to take a shot at it every time, but be a threat. So you can see a nice little spin move. She has her in a spin cycle here, and that's a reach on Sedona Prince.
So Montea Dew, the redshirt sophomore out of Las Vegas, connecting on the first free throw try. A career-high 11 points in the January 19th win at Kansas. She has shown flashes, Joan. Now we're just waiting for consistency.
Well, consistency, she's getting the minutes, so they need her to step up. And so they're missing a key piece today, and Jada Williams. We also should say Mylene Rolfe is out. Oh my goodness, here's a layup. Look at that, changed her angle on the shot.
Ball never touched the floor, Joan.
No, that's like a classic way to break a press. Well, Mylene Rolfe is out with and being in concussion protocol. Got hit in the neck very hard at Oklahoma State.
Lauren Swan is money from 3.
Well, when she's feeling it, it is a sight to behold if you're a Wildcat fan.
The lead back to 5 for TCU. A little more than a minute before we hit the half. Van Lith with the ball on a string. That was almost like an assist, right? As she intentionally, perhaps, overshot because she knew Prince was there to clean up the mess. Sedona has a dozen.
It should be an assist, but Sedona Prince is showing her her skill, her athleticism, she can do it all.
TCU ranked 11th in the country. This is a team that has Final Four aspirations and would love to win a national championship. I'm not telling TCU fans to book flights for Tampa, but Google and check out availability.
Well, they have a lot of different pieces you look for. Good box out there by Montea Du. They have a lot of pieces that you need.
Paulina Paris, 3 on the way, is good.
Hey, Arizona is filling it up from the three-point line. I believe that was their 6th.
It was. They've hit as many threes as TCU, who had that on their bingo card coming into this one. Shot clock off, 5 seconds to go, second quarter. Maddie Connor for 3. Woo, that'll silence the crowd, and that will end the first half of play. Maddie Connor has 8 games so far this season. The third quarter is underway. It'll be Arizona basketball at our pink out. Lauren Swan giving it up to Paulina Paris. Brea Cunningham with the screen. And they'll get Haley Van Lith with the hold.
I like Paulina Paris, her focus going against Van Lith. I mean, Van Lith's a well-respected player and just not backing down.
Paulina Paris started the first 15 games of the season, then came off the bench for another 4, as Adia Barnes has had to use 8 different lineups because of injury and other issues.
Well, as she's responded, oh my goodness.
That scoop shot wouldn't fall, but Brea Cunningham is in the box score as a result.
So I don't know if that was an assist there by Paulina Paris, but it's nice to see Cunningham in the scorebook.
The lead is back to 5 for TCU. The Horned Frogs have led by as many as 10. Sedona Prince turning and missing. Ball goes out of bounds. And it looks like it will stay with the Horned Frogs. There is Jada Williams, the co-captain, the heartbeat of this team. Relegated to cheerleading status today because of a dicey foot situation. Nothing serious, but it just needs rest, and that is why she is in a boot.
Yeah, you don't want to have those kind of footwear around, but it's needed right now, and she needs to get some rest, and hopefully we'll see her back this week in an Arizona uniform.
Also missing Mylene Rolfe in concussion protocol, and she provides such critical glue minutes, Joan. Easy bucket at the rim as Emanopu connects.
Well, great pass by Prince. So this is the thing, Arizona traps. They didn't have enough rotation protecting the hoop, and nice pass and finish by Emanopu.
TCU so efficient offensively. The defense has to be locked in. You cannot take a play off. Tried to get that pass inside to Cunningham. I usually love the post-to-post from the Cats, but it didn't work that time.
No, good defense there by Sedona Prince, and needed a little bit better angle for the pass in to Cunningham.
Adia Barnes getting into cheerleader mode because she does not want to see any slippage from her Cats. It's a danger zone, a steal. Isis Bay ahead of the pack. Can't connect at the rim, but will shoot some free throws.
Good steal there by the Cats, and yeah, I don't know. Look at this steal. Hands on both. I tell you, Bay is involved in so many steals, and the hustle there by Bigby to force the shots at the free throw line.
The co-captain, Isis Bay, the redshirt senior from Murray, Utah. She scored 17 of her season-high 24 in her last game in the first half, as Arizona almost messed around and pulled off the upset against Oklahoma State.
Well, this is the first point. She missed that one, but 1 point there for Isis Bay, and she had 24 earlier this week against Oklahoma State.
Arizona, a much different team at home. This crowd makes such a huge difference. More than 6,000 season tickets sold, a school record, and another 3 ball falls as Emanopu says, yep, I'm here and I can hit.
So Emma Nopu's a transfer from Stanford, and it's interesting. And this is Mark Campbell's way. They look at that layup there. Oh, nice basket there by Jones. But I just want to finish on Nopu. I mean, she was like 8th, 9th, 10th player at Stanford. Look at this quickness. And now the lefty is showing she can go right also. But coming into TCU and the way he plays, just playing with more confidence, and now she's a shooter along with the rest of her teammates.
Heck yeah, season high 18 for Skylar. She's looking more, and the home and away splits are remarkable. 10 and 4 at home are the Cats, 5 and 7 on the road. This crowd makes such a difference.
Well, the crowd and the confidence here from the Wildcats.
So Skylar Jones with a season high 19 points. She's the only Wildcat in double figures. Sedona Prince has 14. Emma Nopu now with 8. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Devin Hunter whistled for travel.
So Arizona that time was in what a defense we call a triangle and 2.
Okay.
Which means that 2 players are being guarded player to player. You can see it. There's the triangle, and Skylar Jones is on Madison Connor and Paulina Paris on Van Lith, and it worked.
Isis Bay triple try. That'll work.
Hey, that works too. The grad senior saying, just give me the ball. You're not going to guard me out there. I'm going to knock it down.
It's a 6-0 run for Arizona. The lead that was once 10 is down to 3. Sedona Prince at the rim.
You know, if that was a guy, that would have been a dunk.
I know. I'm surprised it wasn't a dunk from her.
Honestly, great pass. And again, Arizona was in their triangle and 2. And unfortunately, I got pulled away from the rim.
Tough pass for Skylar Jones to corral. Devin Hunter ahead to Haley Van Lith. Sedona Prince travels.
Yeah, she didn't like that, but
no, she thought she had her pivot foot down.
She thought she did.
Mark Campbell encouraging his group. Again, he doesn't want any slippage. Now that the first 16 teams have been revealed ahead of the push for March Madness, he was very intentional in our call with him that he wants home court in the first 2 rounds of the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, Lauren Swan, you got to pick who you're going to go against here. And Sedona said, get that out of here. Come on now, freshman.
Sedona Prince will take a seat after coming through with that big block. A well-earned rest for the 6'7" super senior. She's got 16 points to lead the Horned Frogs. Paulina Paris, the 3 rattles home. And a foul underneath as well, going for the rebound. So free throws potentially coming for the Cats. No, ball out of bounds underneath.
It is very unusual to get a rim bounce like this from the corner. And look at that. Goes in, they get the 3, foul underneath in Arizona. Let's see the foul underneath. Yeah, Emma Nopu pushed Isis Bay underneath the rim, and another opportunity here for the Cats.
So Paulina Paris with a dozen. Brea Cunningham now has 4.
And we got a tie ball game, and we'll see if they bring back Prince. What do you know? And there's a call here from Mark Campbell. He wants a power play.
Ball goes inside and a whistle blows.
Brea thought that was a clear block or clean block.
Deasia Merrill stopped at the rim but will shoot some free throws.
Yeah, might have leaned a little bit. Yeah, look at Cunningham saying, I got this. And she did.
So Merrill at the stripe. She breaks the tie.
And she's only a 65% free throw shooter. But when you're around shooters, you gain a lot of confidence. And she has nice form. Another transfer from Georgia State and initially went to Kentucky.
So Nežević back in for the Wildcats. So you're 5 on the floor as Brea Cunningham takes a seat. Skylar Jones, Paulina Paris, Isis Bay, Lauren Swan, and Katarina Nežević. Arizona can tie or take the lead on this possession. 5.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Paulina Paris gets the roll.
Oh,
Paulina has 14.
She is playing great and going to her left. That's the third time she's taken Haley Van Lith.
Both teams have each made their last 3 field goals. A block by Bay. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Horned Frogs.
I'll tell you, Bay is fired up. Let's see this. Clean block. And TCU has the ball underneath.
Plenty of time on the shot clock at 15. Van Lith sees a little daylight. You just can't let that happen.
Oh, that was a great read by Haley Van Lith going baseline.
She's into double figures with 11. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Paulina Paris pulls it back out. Adia Barnes calling out what she would like to see. Paris off the bounce. Doesn't get the roll. Battle for the rebound. A 1 by TCU. Emanopu coming out of the pack with it. Maddie Connor running right into that trap. Van Lith. A little hesitation. And a nice O-board by TCU. Maddie Connor, the floater. Who does that remind you of?
Well, what it reminds me is Maddie Connor has improved her game, and it's like a new tool in her toolbox.
Listen, every time I watch her play, I see more and more Sabrina Ionescu. Lauren Swan, You know why? Because Lauren was too close to the basket. Get behind that three-point line, Lauren.
Oh.
All alone at the rim, and Merrill's not going to miss from there.
Well, someone forgot to guard the basket again and given up a layup, and I believe Adia Barnes calling a timeout. We'll see if she brings back Brea Cunningham, but need to go over some defensive assignments.
It's a little 6-0 run over the last minute and change for TCU. Paulina Paris continues to impress with 14, but the Horned Frogs don't mess around.
He wants leaders.
Yep. It's just sometimes that simple. Under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. TCU with a Big 12 season high 27 points in the second quarter. Lauren Swan buries the triple. I told you, Jones, she just needs to stay behind the line.
Stay behind the line and give her the ball. That was a nice screen for that open three. And Arizona's back in their triangle and 2. You could see Haley Van Lith guarded by Skylar Jones. Maddie Connor, there's a switch. Knisevich is on Maddie Connor. So a lot of talking here.
Shot clock getting low. Van Lith recognizing, kicking it over and back to Hunter. 3 on the way. Battle for the rebound. It goes long and winds up with Hunter. So Arizona needs to lock in. Connor says, take that.
Well, you leave her open for a second, and she can knock it down.
The release has gotten faster, Joan.
Faster, a prolific shooter. Great rotation on the ball.
So Maddie Connor's got 13, Van Lith 11, Prince leading all scorers. Check that, leading TCU with 16. Skylar Jones leading all scorers with 19. The lead is 6 for TCU as Lauren Swan just lost the handle. Haley Van Lith getting it to Connor, who stops, skips it over to Devin Hunter. Long ball is not on the mark, and a nice rebound by Brea Cunningham. Skylar Jones will play point. Opportunity for Arizona to cut into this lead. TCU is led by as many as 10. Arizona's lead of the day, its largest, just a point.
Well, all you need is 1 to win.
I like that mentality, Coach. Nežević unable to connect.
That was a tougher shot for the freshman.
Paulina Paris quickly off the bench to check back in. She's got 14 huge points for the Cats. Roberson off the bounce, up and in.
Roberson has had a really nice game off the bench because we saw her 3 threes early in the first half, and now showing she can take it to the basket too.
For the 4th time this season, she has come off the bench to contribute double figures for the Horned Frogs. And that's what you need if you want to make a deep tournament run or play around with the Final Four opportunities. You gotta have depth and people who know how to shoot the ball and aren't afraid to hunt shots.
Well, TCU can hunt shots. They have a lot of different players who can fill it up.
They get down and defend too, Joan.
That was a foul on Isis Bay.
2.5 minute scoring drought for Arizona. So hopefully during this timeout, the Wildcats can find their offensive footing as they don't have any points for the last nearly 3 minutes. It's always a good thing when Lauren Swan shoots, and you can say the same for Maddie Connor. Lights out from long range here in Tucson.
But I'll tell you, the mistake that isn't making is confidence and can fill it.
TCU leads the country in made three-pointers, 257 of them into this game. Away from the basketball, an offensive foul is called against the Horned Frogs, so Arizona with an opportunity to cut into this lead with a minute to go before the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you know, TCU runs a prolific offense, and it's a 1-4 spread, almost like a European model from their assistant Chavi.
Yep.
They do a great job, but Arizona did a really nice job in that defense that time.
Yeah, Chavi Lopez was with Mark Campbell at Oregon, went to Sacramento State with him, and now is at TCU. Another opportunity for Arizona here. Paulina Paris kicking it back out to Isis Bay. Brea Cunningham on the box. Doesn't get the roll. Tough to shoot over 6'7".
She fell away there, and that's from that intimidation factor.
Van Lith at the elbow, no. And now a foul is whistled against Swan, trying to box out 6'7" Sedona Prince.
Hey, that's a tall order right there. Let's see the look here. She's a little bit off. I don't know. But anyway, the official called that. And
yeah, it looks like I got away with something. Van Lith to beat the buzzer. She does not get the roll. That's about the only thing that didn't work for TCU at quarter number 3. They won the quarter by a point, 20-9.
But experienced, you know, they're going to lose their big 3. Prince, Van Lith, and Connor.
Yes, Sedona Prince will finally run out of eligibility after this collegiate season. A jump ball is called. Good hustle for the basketball. Possession arrow is pointing at the Wildcats.
A good hustle there for both teams. You can see them fighting. Emma Nopu getting in there.
Skylar Jones giving it up to Brea Cunningham. Lauren Swan. Swan trying to dribble out of harm's way. Shot clock is getting low. Swan giving it to Jones. Got to get it up. Jones recognizing. Doesn't get the roll. Sedona Prince skies for the rebound.
You know, TCU is looked at as a very good offensive team, which they are, but their defense, I think, is underrated. They're a good defensive team.
I agree 1,000%, Joe. They are sneaky. They are good at getting and filling the gaps when they help. Sedona Prince flirting with another double-double. She's got 16 points, 9 rebounds. Manopu.
Didn't get that one.
Skylar Jones will bring the ball up the floor for the Cats.
And Arizona hasn't scored in a while, and they need to get on the board again.
Lauren Swan, triple try is good. She wanted a foul, didn't get it. Gets back up off her tuchus and runs down the floor.
Oh my goodness, she knows the assignment, as you say, and that's give it to me at the 3-point line.
22, 1 3/4 inches away from the basket. She is money all day long. Emanopu stepping through. Battle for the rebound, and it will stay with TCU. I just love watching this kid shoot the rock, Joan.
Well, she can shoot the rock and fill it up, and I think she fell on her own there. That, you know, we wanted to see that 4-point play, but she can fill it up. She knows her assignment.
Ball out of bounds underneath for TCU. 8 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Connor, triple try. Oh, it didn't touch the rim. It just went straight through.
You know what? That's a heck of an out-of-bounds play. Good screening and getting it to the right player.
Maddie's got 16. The lead back to 8 for the number 11 team in the nation. This is the only Big 12 game on the slate today. Skylar Jones, how you doing? She has got 22.
Well, Skylar's doing pretty good, and she's doing it different ways. She's shown she can definitely hit the 3. Oh, that was a tough screen right in front of us on Skylar Jones.
Haley Van Lith trying to pass out of getting double teamed. That 3 rattles out. Paris on the run. And then Paris just lost the handle. Good job by Devin Hunter, but Skylar Jones is there. Paris has it back, spins. Sedona Prince clears the rebound.
Hey, that was a tough sequence there. A lot of action here by both teams.
7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. 5-point advantage for the Horned Frogs with the basketball and the lead. TCU will take on ASU on the 19th of February. Getting a little frenetic here, Joan.
It is. You know, this is a close game, but not for Madison Connor when she's open for a wide open jumper. And here Skylar Jones said, hey, I can do the same thing too.
I had a great conversation with Maddie pregame. I always loved her when she was here in Tucson, and it is so fun to see her shine, and she has worked so dang hard to get to this level to prove that she can play in the WNBA and beyond.
Well, I think she can play. I mean, every team needs a shooter, and she's a prolific shooter.
And the passing now, that dime was beautiful to Sedona Prince, and it's not easy to pass to 6'7". You think it would be, but it's tough.
It's tough, and she can go get the ball. And you know what that means? It's an assist. And by the way, Cunningham is out for Arizona with 4 fouls.
So Devin Hunter coming through with the steal. We saw her do that all the time at Oregon State. A scoop and score.
That's a nice steal there, a late pass for Arizona, and Donovan Hunter says, see ya.
So TCU up 72-63. They've led by as many as 10. This is the largest lead of the second half. There you go, Isis, and then she lost control of the basketball. Yeah. And that's just unfamiliar territory for Isis.
Look at this pass, and great catch, one hand there. And then look at this steal going the other way. See ya, I got a layup.
Defense turning to offense for the Horned Frogs. Hunter getting it to Sedona Prince. Nice feed down low. That sharing is caring as Roberson hits.
Excellent passing there by TCU. Arizona's trapping at the top of the key and late on the rotation for the wide open layup.
5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Nice bounce pass to Bay. Connor got her hand in there. Nejevic off the bounce, trying to spin. Gets denied. Roberson, goodness gracious. She has had herself one day at the office. So impressive. Role players playing big for the Horned Frogs here in Tucson.
9.9.
Heck yeah, it's a season high 11 made triples for Arizona, and yet that might not be enough. Haley Van Lith trying to get it up the court. Sedona Prince gets her paws on it, and it's over. She's got a 20-piece. Another double-double her. She's got 20 and 10.
Double-double. She is an awfully good player.
Under 5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Arizona able to stay tethered for the majority of this game, but TCU creating separation here when it's winning time. Skylar Jones already with a career-high 22, looking for more. Just inching closer to the rim and hitting. She's got 24.
I thought she was forcing the issue here. You look at her, she's dribbling like a post player, but said, I'm going down low. And I'll tell you, I like that focus. Look at this. And that's definitely a foul.
So the career-high day at the office for Skylar Jones continues. She's at 24 and counting, and she shoots 75% at the free throw line. And it rims home.
And that is a career high for her.
25. Haley Van Lith will slow it down. Mark Campbell calling out what he would like to see. This TCU group, 23-3 overall. Only 2 losses in Big 12 play. Looks like Sedona Prince is going to shoot some free throws. Paulina Paris picking up the personal foul.
She is going to lose that battle with, actually it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds underneath.
Yeah, with going against Prince underneath.
I was buying what Sedona was selling. She said shooting motion. I was like, okay. Back to Prince, such a good passer in the high post. Maddie Connor trying to shake Paris, saw some daylight. Nobody came to protect the rim, and Maddie makes everybody pay. She's got 18.
That was another nice basket.
Ball is poked out of bounds. Connor goes into the front row.
Yeah, look at this drive. So again, this is a nice drive by Maddie Connor.
As soon as she realized Paris was on her hip, it was go.
So this has changed. So this is something that you got to give credit to Mark Campbell and his staff, and particularly to Maddie, to work on this part of her game.
This is why I bring up the Sabrina Ionescu comp. That's what Mark Campbell did with Sabrina in Eugene, and that is what he's doing with Maddie Connor in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex.
Lauren missed that. She was having a conversation with Maddie Connor. They both were laughing. Both very good three-point shooters.
A season high from distance for Arizona as a team with 11 made triples. Haley Van Lith doesn't get the roll. Skylar Jones has the basketball in her hand, looking to add to her career high 25 points. Step back three is wet.
My goodness.
28 for Sky.
She looks good, and they need this. I mean, to do this kind of, have this kind of performance without Jada Williams here.
Or Mylene Rolfe.
Really, you're missing 2 starters.
Rhea Cunningham at the scorer's table, getting set to check in. Mark Campbell not taking this lightly. He's still on his feet, taking nothing for granted. Van Lith trying to do the 2-person game with Prince. That shot was not in time, and it's a shot clock violation.
Good defense there by the Wildcats to force a tough shot.
So Brea Cunningham is going to check back in. Montea Dew will take a seat. Arizona looking like it will fall to 6-8 in conference play, and 15-12 overall with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
Well, the thing I'm impressed, there's a lot of things to be impressed with TCU.
Yep.
They struggled initially early taking care of the ball right now, and that counted as a turnover, but that's 11 turnovers for the game, which is actually pretty good.
That's right on their average.
Yeah. So they did a much better job. Oh, a turnover there for Arizona. Good hands there by the Horned Frogs. But like I said, I mean, you look at TCU with all their shooters and experience play, but I like their defense too. They're very versatile.
Roberson is locked in. She's got 16 with her 4th triple of the day.
And coming off the bench and giving 16 points, because Arizona's trying to focus on other players, but
They were working on the big three, right? Connor,
You do.
Hanlith, and Sedona Prince.
you got to play the stats, and unfortunately, Roberson wasn't on that bingo card.
Paulina.
Shooters, you got Maddie Connor, Haley Van Lith. I mean, and then you got Roberson coming off the bench, and they have a lot of players.
Paulina Paris leaves it short, and Prince is there for another rebound, so she's got a dozen of those to go along with a 20-piece.
Yeah, and that was still a nice drive by Paris, but it's the intimidation factor on the inside with Sedona Prince there.
And what is TCU trying to polish here with so many starters still on the floor?
Well, Prince said, just give it to me.
Right.
I mean, he's trying to get his team better at the end. He's not taking anything for granted.
Skylar Jones chasing 30, and she can do so at the free throw line.
Yeah, she's a competitor, and I like the fact she's not backing down. She is a problem if she can continue. You don't want to say 30 points a game, but be that.
Why not?
well, that's hard to do. But
Okay.
to work that hard and have that focus.
Yeah, she has been locked in from the jump today. Skylar Jones now has a new career high of 29, and she is one free throw away from a 30-piece.
Yeah, and you like that because they needed other people to step up.
And she's gotten a 30-burger. Want to shout out our outstanding crew. Director Travis, our producer Gregson, graphics Sarah, Greg, replays Mike and Steven, cameras Tom, Hayden, Colin, Helgi. I believe with every fiber of my being that we come through with the best talent cast in the Big 12 for women's basketball for you fans at home, and it would not happen without so many wonderful people behind the scenes, Joan.
Oh, we have great staff, and they do a great job here at Arizona. But I also want to say, you know, so Mark Campbell called this timeout, and they're going to win this game. So why? Because he wants to focus his players on how to execute down the stretch. Right. Because he's aware they're going to have some very close games. He's not taking anything for granted. This is on the road. He has his three big ones in. He has Connor, Prince, and Haley Van Lith.
Yeah, he still has to face West Virginia. That's at home. Then they go to Baylor in a game that could determine who wins the Big 12 championship.
And Baylor, I believe, is playing their best basketball right now of the entire season.
And they're starting to figure it out, that is for sure. Less than a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. Maddie Connor, 18 points on 4 of 7 shooting from 3 with the basketball. Time winding down here in Tucson. Down low, Roberson all alone, just splitting the D.
Again, late, so that was Skylar supposed to rotate over, and you're giving up a layup.
Roberson with 18. Shot clock is off, and then Sedona Prince with the exclamation point, telling Paulina Paris, get that mess out of here.
Well, I like the drive here, but Paulina said, Sedona said, get that out of here. She has great timing. Her length is so, she's 6'7", but her length and her ability to time her jump, get off her feet is very impressive.
And to use her length without fouling.
Without fouling. She has 2 fouls today.
Yeah, absolutely impressive. And she also has a couple of blocks to go with that. And she averages 3 blocks a game. She is just the full meal deal. Everything you want from a big post, you get from Sedona Prince.
Yeah, so this is a timeout, 11 seconds again. Why? Because Adia knows you need to be able to execute down the stretch, and she wants to see her team execute their out of bounds. I believe it's underneath the basket, and see what they do, and we'll see how TCU defends it.
Taking a look at Sedona Prince's day at the office, John.
Well, Sedona Prince, and now let me just take that rebound, and Sky here. Look at, she can go get a rebound. Her ability to go up, and she's actually an excellent passer too. just smart. You know, here she is wide open. That's like, just get it wide open layup. It's too easy. That one she pushed through. Yeah, she's a tough player. I like her game a lot. And I'll tell you, TCU must be so thankful that she's there.
Yeah, the seniors, Haley Van Lith, Sedona Prince, and Madison Connor combined to average 50 a game. Nice bucket by Brea Cunningham at the elbow.
Yeah, you don't normally see her take a quick shot like that, and I think TCU and Maddie Connor are going to run this out.
Yeah, she doesn't want to get a violation, so she gets across the timeline, and that is going to do it. TCU gets the victory. Horned Frogs improving to 2 up and 2 down all time against the Wildcats with their first win in Tucson, 85-7.